Now we're going to talk about part 2 of the January 25th, 2021 University Entrance Mock Exam. 2.1. Match the appropriate auxiliary verb. We have to choose the correct helping verb for each sentence. A. Students blank not allowed to chew gum in class. The verb is allow. It's a regular verb and it has ed, so it could be past simple or past participle. Not allowed. Who is allowing whom? The students cannot chew gum in class. They do not have permission. So the people who are allowing are not in this sentence, and I know it's a passive construction. To be allowed to. The passive helping verb is to be. So what form of to be shall I choose? That depends on the word in the subject position. In this case, students, plural. So I have to choose are. Students are not allowed to chew gum in class. B. Future jobs will blank impacted by AI. The preposition by is not with a time indicating phrase. It comes before a noun. The verb is impact. Who is impacting what? Because of the word by, I understand that AI is impacting future jobs. The future helping verb, will, is a modal verb. The rule for modal verbs is, after a modal verb, only a base form verb can come. So which base form verb will I choose? It's passive. The helping verb for passive voice is to be. The base form of to be is simply be. Future jobs will be impacted by AI. C. I am afraid that I blank agree with you. The question to ask is, who is agreeing with whom? I am agreeing with you. I is in the subject and you is in the object. So it's an active sentence. Are there any time indicating words? No. So I understand that it's a simple statement of truth, which means it's present simple. What is the helping verb for present simple tense? The helping verb is to do. Present simple, do. I am afraid that I don't agree with you. D. What taken her on an extraordinary journey? The verb taken is in a past participle form. So I understand that it's present perfect. The present perfect helping verb is have, has. In the subject position is the question word what. Instead of what, I could have it. It has taken her on an extraordinary journey. E. Students will blank finished the English 12 textbook by May. In this sentence, I have the future helping verb, the modal will, and the main verb is a regular verb, so it's either past simple or past participle. It's past participle in this place because I know that after will, only a base form verb can come. So which base form verb shall I choose? A present perfect base form verb. What is the helping verb for present perfect tense? Have, has. The base form of the helping verb is have. Two point two. Read the text and choose the best word for each gap from the words below. We have 5 verbs to choose from. The Lunar New Year, which blank place in late January or February according to the lunar calendar, is an important celebration for Mongolians. The main sentence is, the Lunar New Year is an important celebration for Mongolian. And we have to complete the adjective phrase which is connected to the subject by the relative pronoun which. What we need is a phrasal verb. And this phrasal verb has to mean to happen or to come to pass. And it is take place, which takes place in late January or February. Let's continue. On the eve of the Lunar New Year, Mongolians set a table with traditional dishes such as dairy products, fermented mare's milk, adig, and traditional pastries, old bov. We need to choose a verb that connects the noun traditional pastries with the noun old bov. The only verb that can do that is called. Called or named traditional pastries, named old bov. C. Blank on their age and life experience, Mongolians layer the old bov in odd numbers of 3, 5, or 7 layers. The 2 words with 3 words left. What verb form can be in the subject position of a sentence? Only a gerund, and there's only one gerund to choose from, depending. Depending on their age and life experience, Mongolians layer old bov in odd numbers of 3, 5, or 7 layers, which blank the characteristic life stages of humans. We have another adjective phrase that we need to connect, talking about these layers. What do these layers do? These layers represent, they stand in place of, the life stages of humans. These layers represent the life stages of humans. These stages of life are happiness, trouble, and happiness. The pastries are placed on a carved wooden plate to symbolize that human life begins with happiness and blanks with happiness. It ends. 2.3. Match the beginnings with the endings of these sentences. The phrases that we have to choose for the correct endings of these sentences all begin with relative pronouns. So we need to review the usage rules for relative pronouns. People, who, place, where, time, when, things, the relative pronoun which will be used to connect. Let's look at A. These students have many teachers. People. Who is able to overcome difficulties or who encourage them to study well? Who encourage? Who is? Teachers is plural, so number 6 is the correct answer. B. The Serengeti has a national park. National park is a place. So there are 2 choices. Where many wildebeest and zebra live, or where many ethnic groups live. A national park is usually where animals live. So number 3 is the correct choice. C. I remember the moment. Time. What connects to time? When. There's only one choice, so number 4 is correct. D. A paragraph is a group of sentences. A paragraph is a group, a thing. What connects a thing? Which. A paragraph is a group of sentences which are made from milk? I don't think so. Which present information about a single idea. E. Herders produce delicious dairy products. Dairy products are things. 2. Which are made from milk. 2.4. Match the careers with the necessary skill sets. This information all came from vocabulary on page 71. There's 2 lists of words. One is a skill set with many words. One is careers with just a few words. The best way to do this exercise efficiently and effectively is to look at the long list of skill set words only one time each, and then read and reread the shorter list of career words to choose the correct career to match. For example, A, catching, throwing, running, jumping, all physical exercises. Which career would be involved with physical exercise the most? An athlete. B, solving problems, working with numbers, thinking abstractly. This has to do with mathematics. Who would have to do this? A computer programmer. C, listening, understanding people's feelings, patience. Which career has to be very patient and listen to people to understand how they feel? A psychologist. D, identifying flora, plants, and fauna, animals, understanding ecosystem. Who needs to know about biology? Environmentalists. E, resolving conflicts, organizing, communicating. Which career needs to help people work together so that they can communicate effectively? A politician. Vocabulary is very important, and this exercise is a really good one to help students memorize new vocabulary sets.